Hey friends, welcome back to GeekOnDaily, the Geeky Trader. I'm really glad to have you here. In today's video, I'll be diving into a live trading session using my very own custom-built EMA Script V2. As I've mentioned before, this script isn't just a regular indicator. It's a multi-purpose tool that adapts to different strategies and market conditions. And in this session, we're going to use it specifically to trade within a channel range. This approach helps us spot precise entry and exit points, allowing us to trade confidently without hesitation or fear. If you're one of my Patreon members, thank you so much for your support. You can go ahead and download this script directly from my Patreon page and start using it right away. So, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the markets together. As you can see here, I've already added my custom EMA script to the chart, so we're all set to jump in and start tweaking the settings together. Let me walk you through what I've configured. For EMA 1 and EMA 2, I've chosen the values 10 and 55. This combination works great for identifying short-term and medium-term trends, giving us a clearer picture of the market movement. Now, moving on to the price action section, I've set the scaling factor to 5. This helps fine-tune the responsiveness of the script to price movements, making our signals more accurate. And for the trend angle, I've set it to 1000. This helps us capture stronger trend directions and filter out the noise. And that's pretty much it. Just a few simple adjustments and we're ready to go. All right, now for some extra confirmation and to boost our confidence in trade setups, I've added a couple more indicators to our chart. First up, I've added the Fractal Chaos Bands with the pattern set to 3. This helps us identify dynamic support and resistance zones and gives a nice visual structure to the price movement. It's a great tool to catch potential reversals or breakout points. Next, I've included the Stochastic RSI, which is one of my favorite momentum indicators, but we're going to fine-tune the settings a bit to match our strategy. So I've changed the RSI length to 50 and the stochastic length to 50 as well. These higher values help us smooth out the indicator and focus only on the stronger, more reliable signals. Also, I've disabled the Cent D line to reduce chart clutter and keep things clean. This way we focus only on the most important visual cues. And that's it. With these settings in place, we're fully ready to start taking trades with much better clarity and confidence. All right, let's talk about the trading rule. And trust me, it's super simple and easy to follow. The key rule is to always take your trades near the blue line, which I like to call the God line. It's our price action anchor, and it plays a central role in this strategy. Whenever the price comes close to this blue line, we prepare ourselves to either buy or sell, depending on what the indicators are telling us. This line acts like a magnet for price action, and trades taken around this zone often come with high accuracy. Now, the important part is patience. We need to wait for the line to properly form and settle. And look, right here on the chart, the God line has formed beautifully. The next step is to check our stochastic RSI for confirmation. And what do we see? The stochastic RSI line is clearly starting to reverse upward from the oversold zone, which is a strong bullish signal. So, putting everything together, price is near the God line and stochastic RSI is bouncing from oversold. Based on this perfect setup, I confidently entered a buy trade right here. Simple, clear, and backed by confirmation. That's how we stay confident and consistent with our entries. Now, once I've entered the trade, the plan is to simply stay in the trade until the next blue line, the God line, forms again. This line continues to guide us through the trade, acting like a trail marker, helping us stay aligned with the trend and not exit too early. But of course, we always need to manage our risk. It's a key part of any successful strategy. So if the market starts to reverse, I already have a stop loss in my mind. In this case, I'm using the low of the entry candle as my stop loss level. It's a smart and simple way to protect our capital. If the price drops below that candle's low, it's a sign that the trade idea is no longer valid. So I'll gracefully exit the trade and wait for the next clean setup instead of holding on to hope. Remember, it's not just about winning trades, it's about sticking to the plan, managing risk, and staying consistent. That's how we win over the long run. Now, take a look at this. The market has perfectly reversed right from the blue line, just as we expected. This blue line, or what I call the God line, is doing an amazing job at pinpointing key reversal zones. What makes it even better is that the stochastic RSI is also confirming the reversal with a clear signal. When both the price action and the momentum indicators line up like this, it gives us a strong, high probability setup. So even if you happen to miss the initial entry, don't worry, this is still a great opportunity to enter a buy trade. The confluence of signals here gives us confidence to jump in without chasing the move. Now, after entering the trade, the next step is simple. We just wait patiently for the next blue line to form, which will serve as our exit signal. This method keeps our trading stress-free and structured, helping us follow a disciplined approach. All right, friends, now if you look closely, you'll see that the blue line has just formed again. This is our cue. It's the perfect moment to close the trade and lock in those profits. This blue line, which we've been following as our key signal throughout the trade, is now telling us it's time to step out. Now here's a little word of caution. If you wait too long and don't exit at this point, the market might reverse suddenly, and all those nice gains you've made could vanish just like that. We definitely don't want that to happen, right? So always remember this golden rule of this strategy. Enter your trade near the blue line and exit when the next blue line appears. It keeps things simple, clear, and effective. No overthinking, no panic. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and close the trade at this blue line and happily book my profits. Trade done, plan followed, profits secured. That's how we roll with confidence. All right, friends. Now let's get ready for our second trade. At this point, I can either go for a buy or sell. It all depends on what the market is showing us right now. But one thing stays constant, and that's our golden rule. We only take trades near the blue line, the God line. That's our trusted zone for high probability entries, and we never compromise on that. Now let's take a closer look at the EMAs. Notice how they're forming a beautiful green ribbon? That's a clear signal of a bullish trend. The buyers are in control and the market is showing strength. At the same time, if we check our stochastic RSI, it's currently sitting in the overbought zone. That might sound like a warning sign, but here's what I'm noticing. Instead of reversing, the price seems to be pushing even higher with strong momentum. This tells me that the bulls aren't done yet and there's still room for the trend to continue. So based on all of this, the EMA ribbon, price action, and the strength in stochastic RSI, I've decided to go ahead and take a buy trade here. Everything is aligning well, and it looks like the trend is ready to continue further. Let's ride it with a solid plan and stay ready to exit when our next blue line shows up. Wow, just look at that. The market responded beautifully, exactly as per our script. This is the kind of confidence we get when we trade with a solid rule-based system. Everything aligned perfectly, and right now, this trade is showing a running profit of $2,000. That's a great move. Now, as we always do, let's stick to our exit plan. If you see here, the blue line has just formed again, which means it's time to close the trade and book our profits. No need to get greedy or wait for more. We followed the strategy, we got a clean entry, and now we're exiting at the perfect spot. This is how we protect our gains and trade with discipline. So I'm going to close the trade here and happily lock in the $2,000 profit. Another win in the books. All thanks to the power of our EMA script and a clear mindset. All right, friends, let me walk you through one more example, just to help you understand how beautifully this script works in different market conditions. Now, not actually taking a trade here. This is just for educational purposes. I want you to see how the signals line up. If you look closely, you'll notice the stochastic RSI is starting to reverse, giving us a nice early sign that the momentum is shifting. Based on this, it would have been a good opportunity to take a sell trade right here, near the blue line, just like we always do. And then, of course, you would exit the trade when the next blue line appears. Simple and stress-free. Using this approach, you could have easily captured somewhere around 400 to 1,000 points, depending on how the market moves. It's that straightforward when you follow the signals with patience and discipline. So that's it for today's video, my friends. If you want to try out this powerful script for yourself, it's available for download on my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with your fellow traders. Let's grow together and make trading smarter, not harder. See you in the next video. Until then, happy trading.